Good morning, I'm Ebun and welcome to this news file update. A day after a failed North Korean missile test, U.S. President Donald Trump is warning Kim Jong-un that he's gotta behave. North Korea's deputy UN ambassador responded back, accusing the United States of turning the Korean peninsula into the world's biggest hotspot. With rising tensions between North and South Korea brewing, Vice President Mike Pence has said that any use of nuclear weapons by Pyongyang will be met with an overwhelming response. A Prince Edward Island family's vacation took an unfortunate turn when the airline bumped their 10-year-old son from a flight. Bert Doyle said he booked 4 tickets for his family last August, and a day before his flight when he checked in, he found that he could not select a seat for his son. Air Canada has since apologized for the inconvenience and has offered a small compensation to the family. The federal government is making sure that young teenagers don't end up with a criminal record for marijuana possession. New legislation proposes that people under 18 will not face criminal persecution for possessing or sharing up to 5 grams of pot. Bill Blair, a Liberal MP working on the legislation, says the goal is to give provinces and territories flexibility to prohibit cannabis possession while introducing non-criminal sanctions for having a small amount. A new bill introduced on Monday would make it illegal for Illinois state or local government employees to forcibly remove travelers from flights. The legislation comes after United Airlines passenger Dr. David Dow suffered a broken nose, a concussion, and lost 2 teeth when he was forced to give up his seat on the plane. The incident sparked national outcry and has raised questions about the overbooking policies of airlines. 3 bear cubs found by tourists in a Banff rest stop arrived safely in Ontario Saturday night. Despite the successful transport, the sanctuary said the Alberta government added long delays and stress to the trip. The executive director for Fish and Wildlife Policy at Alberta Environment and Parks, Travis Pripley, said the rehabilitation of black bears is not allowed in Alberta and suggested that wild bears will kill rehabilitated bears that lack natural instinct. The Aspen Valley Wildlife Sanctuary says the bears will be taken care of and returned to Banff in a year's time. Now let's look at our weather today. In Calgary, we have a high of +4 with mostly cloudy skies. We're looking at winds of 7 kilometers an hour and a mix of sun and cloud. Now let's look at Alberta map. So up in Fort McMurray is a bit cooler with -7, but it is a mix of sun and clouds. Grand Prairie has some showers with -7. Edmonton and Red Deer are sitting at -1. Calgary is at +4. Banff is looking sunny with +5. The Hat is a +5 as well. And Lethbridge is the warmest with +10 and a mix of sun and cloud. Now let's look at our 5-day forecast. So tonight we have a low of +2 and a chance of showers. Tomorrow will be a high of +12 and a chance of showers as well. Sunday we're looking at a high of +16 and a mix of sun and cloud. Monday +5 and -1 rain showers. And Tuesday we'll have a high of +9 and a mix of sun and cloud as well. Now let's go to our travelers. In Vancouver, we have a high of +10, and we'll see some light rain showers. Ottawa is sitting at +6 with a partly cloudy sky. Toronto is at +5 and a partly cloudy sky as well. And Halifax is at +2 with a mostly cloudy sky. The Calgary Flames are remaining confident despite back-to-back losses against the Anaheim Ducks. The Flames lost Game 2 to the Ducks on Saturday night with a defeating score of 2-3. The team are keeping themselves in high spirits, anticipating their best-of-7 showdown against the Ducks as Game 3 will take place at the Scotiabank Saddledome Monday night. The bad run of the first games of first-round series continued as the Raptors lost to the Milwaukee Bucks 97-83 on Saturday night. The Raptors were in the lead by the second quarter, but things went downhill fast when their offense began to disappear. Although this is yet another disappointing start to a playoff series, Coach Dwayne Casey said the team has been there before and will figure it out. Calgary Flames captain Mark Giordano is refusing to let the boos get him down. After a knee-on-knee collision with Ducks defenseman Cam Fowler, Giordano was booed repeatedly at the Honda Center in Anaheim Saturday night. With a 0-2 hole in the best-of-7 set, the Flames will return home for Monday's game. The captain has been among Calgary's best in the past 2 games and says he will remain positive. The Toronto Blue Jays have started the season 2-10, but are still in high hopes. The Jays have 2 of their biggest stars on the disabled list, Josh Donaldson with a calf strain and Aaron Sanchez with a finger blister. Although Toronto sits near the bottom of the AL in most offensive categories, second baseman Devin Travis says that the team will keep fighting and keep a positive attitude. Those are today's top stories. I'm Ebun. Stay in touch with Newsfile anytime and listen to our radio station live at media.state.ca.